Hello and welcome back to Disco Elysium. So, we need to show Titus our authority. And we need to confront him about the drug trade. It's a 2-in-1 deal. So, let's start with, well, I'm not doing anything here, but let's start with putting on clothes that don't lower our authority to 0. That's probably a good start. We get an item? No. Let's just move these around a little bit. Oh, maybe this updated? No. Okay. Right. So what lowers our authority? What do we need to replace? I know we have something on here. So this lowers our authority. Get rid of it for just now. We could take the Fear Holidon, which will increase our psych, and we probably should. Let's have some of that there. Anything else lower our authority? No. Okay, any clothes raise our authority. We have a lot that lower it. Anything actually raise it? Is that the jacket I should be wearing? Yes, it is. Oh, that's a little bit better fitting. Yeah, I thought that was fitting a little weird. Anything else in here? There we go. Authority plus 2 boots. We're looking very authoritative. Anything else we need here? Minus authority. A lot of these lower your authority. Guess it's because you look less impressive with them on. Yeah. Well, that's what we look like now. Ooh, something popped up. Whoa, in your hand. Fear Holidon, the double rainbow of synthetic hallucinogenics. Rare and gritty, a product of the age of atomic power. Look at the little puck of liquid. What a funky little cap. Don't let the scary medical warnings throw you off. It's an inadequate antidote to radiation poisoning, but a potent antidote to boredom. Let's open the cap. The container is warm to the touch, or is that just the anticipation? You screw the lid open and look. A little slit on the other side tells you to slurp it up like an oyster. Come on, slurp it. Wait, won't Kim see me slurp it? What is he, your mother? Is Kim your au pair? Slurp it, slurp the morsel of danger joy. I'll slurp it, but only a little. You suck a minuscule drop of extremely chemical smelling liquid into your mouth. It seeps into your tongue. When you swallow it, it's almost all gone. Tastes like an anti-radiation drug. It tastes like many things, all melting into one conflagration in the back of your throat. As you look around, the world slowly exists as it did before, only now gentle flames lick at its edges, as though it were a photo burning. Really? No, of course not really, it's just a metaphor. The effect of that otherworldly drop of liquid is slower, more subtle than that of real flames, yet just as warm. This warmth, it makes you want to share your discovery with Kim. Kim, I just did a drop of that anti-radiation drug, it's great! I'm happy for you, he answers. His glasses turn golden as the fire reflects off the lenses. You feel this man is your brother. Just don't mix it with anything, he thinks, looking you over. Thankfully, a sense of balance seems okay. Whatever, I'm not getting involved. Wow, Kim's badass. Or, he's had a druggy partner? Whoa, that's probably it. You've seen it before. Look at all these guys go off like fireworks as this information pours into you about the lieutenant's simple remark. I'm happy for you. This stuff is great. Will I still be able to stand straight and walk? Why not? This government-developed substance seems very non-intrusive. You could even operate heavy machinery. Fire machinery. Please don't actually operate any fire machines. This is going to be so useful in my line of work. Already you can tell you're going to be slurping a lot more Fear Holidon. This stuff is going to give you insight into that little flickering light hidden in all human beings. In the bottom right, you have this, thing. That's fine. It gives you a bonus to all these checks. This is good for before rolling a white check that damages health, which we can see by what it's done. Right, let's quick save. And we need to show off our authority. So, I need to confront them. Do I confront them about the drug trade before proving my authority? Let's see what my chances are first. Hello.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Guess what? I've connected you to the local drug trade. Like hell you have. He leans back unruffled. There is no local drug trade. This place is clean as a rifle. Go back to Jamrock and ask the local junkies how clean your streets are in Precinct 41, Kilos. We'll do that. In the meantime, he points south. Did you know there is an abandoned lorry at the intersection that was used to move our ingredients for drugs from Terminal B to Jamrock? The person driving it was present at the hanging. It was one of you. We've connected the footprints. He taps on his notebook and turns to you. Detective, do you want to deliver their coup de grace? No, the thunder is his. Leave it to the lieutenant. No, do the honor. You've earned it. Thank you. He turns to face the man. You're right, Titus. There is no local drug trade because it's all controlled by you. You're the drug trade. That's mighty interesting theory. He rubs his jaw, smiling. I guess that's what you would need to do, theoretically. Big, strong, state-run monopoly would outcompete the runts on the streets. Yeah, man, theoretically that's what you would do. Get rid of the gangs, the dealers, even some of the junkies. You would need good, trustworthy people to take their place, of course. Hardy men to run such a monopoly. He grins. For the good of the community, of course. This is disgusting. You're admitting to profiting off poisoning your own people. Boo fucking who? People will always be taking drugs. Might as well do it clean and organized. Yeah, that's what the labor movement is all about. Clean and organized, and the Hardy Boys are running it. Yeah, theoretically, of course. We're just talking politics here. My answer to your drug accusation is, how dare you? Go fuck yourself. Not quite yet, Mr. Hardy. There were 8 set of prints on the crime scene. There are only 7 Hardy Boys here. The 8th Hardy, the one who's missing, she runs the thing, right? My answer is, fuck off. He takes a step closer. Mind your own business. There is no 8th Hardy. I run this goddamn scene. Finally, got something out of him. This could prove useful in the future. And here we go again, back to the usual. The woman sighs. I know. A little man raises his index finger excitedly. Fatty walked in on all fours. He's so fucking fat he left 2 sets of footprints. Oh fuck your mom, Dennis. That's more like it, boys. She turns to you. You heard him. It was Angus on all fours. Anything else you need to know? No, I'm an established authority. Yes! As you look around this room, full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar? Where have I seen this before? You believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also filled with, almost exclusively, men sitting on desks, talking shit and wasting time. You seen Apricot, old Pedou's daughter, asked. Oh, Apricot. Sorry, that connects with the rapper we found. Old Pedou's daughter asks Lieutenant McCoy. Replies Torson. The ass on that one. McCoy shakes his head in appreciation. Bit strange the old man named her Apricot, but I mean, who am I to judge? Want to hit the kebab joint? Oh. So Apricot is the name of our ex-wife or ex-girlfriend? Okay, I get it, Titus. You guys really are the authority around here. Huh? You must be. You're just like real cops, drinking beer and sitting around with your dicks in your hand. He leans in. You got a problem with beer now? Not quite there yet. Push on. No, I'm a big fan of beer. And jerking off instead of helping people. You saying we don't help people? He puts the beer down. I've been doing this job for 10 years. Martinez was a dump before we put this outfit together. They don't know, man. They weren't here. He turns to you. We had 3 shootings a week. Kids dead. Fucking graffito everywhere. Your cops ain't showing up since the 30s. Congratulations on all the graffito removal. He turns to Titus. All I see is you sitting around talking about the Monica's ditties while there's a rape victim. So what? What'd you want from me? We took care of that fuck. He picks the beer back up. Don't let him drink that. One more push, quick. Just don't antagonize him. You have this already. It's not about who did it. It's about the victim. She needs help. Titus. He looks at her. She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up, but on his own terms. You want to help her, cop? Fine, I'm going to let you help her, but you treat her with respect. If you don't, if you question her, harass her. Titus taps his chin with his fist. A freight train of pain, buddy. Lieutenant takes out his notes. What's her name? Clash. Amando, she's staying here at the Whirling in Rags. Real pretty one, silvery jumpsuit, blonde. Titus adjusts his cap. That's Amando with an O-U. Shit! The girl upstairs? That can't be her. She knows you drank so hard you forgot you were a cop. Said you don't remember being a cop. Said you don't remember reality. Talked about your room and crying. Yeah, okay. Clash, yeah? Yeah. Blonde. Tall. 2 rooms over from yours. He nods upstairs. Miss Orange Disco Dancer? Sure, why not? You've probably seen her around. He nods upstairs. Oh no. This is a failure. You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name. With your eyes bulging like some wild beast, your fingers are fidgeting and sweat starts forming on your brow as Titus looks at you oddly. I don't understand what's so cool here. Nothing. He gives you a sideways glance. We just have a few more questions, then we'll be on our way. Whatever you do, do not tell him you know her. That would sound off. Cam, normal. Try to forget this little hiccup. What was her relationship with the mercenary? Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's the relationship. Something is off here. His anger is possessive. Or it was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing. Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your state investigation. So the rape, when was it? He did it before we killed him. Well, I would hope he didn't do it after you killed him. That raises a whole new level of questions that's even on the table. He's not gonna do it again. He crushes his half-empty beer can. So what does it matter? It would help if we could establish a timeline. Alright. 2 weeks maybe. I don't know. I need another beer. He turns to Glenn. Here you go, boss. The tall blonde throws him a can. Titus cracks it open. So, what is your relationship with her? I know her. He looks around and an uncommon silence fills the room. How well do you know her? A small twitch in the corner of Kim's mouth. He has a hunch about what knowing means. Well enough, copper. We partied. She's been here for a few months. He crosses his arms. So she's not from around here? You mean Revachol? Nah. Our Miss Orange Disco Dancer is an immigrant or a drifter of some sort. Been staying here over the winter. Don't you give her any more trouble. The fat guy blurts out. She's just had some bad luck, that's all. Shut up, Unji. He slaps his forehead. She don't need your help. Titus gives them both a look. They fall silent. What's with all the silences? It feels like these guys don't know how to feel about this. You should keep picking at it. You said you partied. Cool. That's cool. But what did you mean? What do you think I meant? Sex, drugs, and karaoke, right? Yes, and no. He looks you straight in the eye. Got something to say about it? So you're saying the two of you were close? No, we just fucked, that's all. He states matter-of-factly. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after, so put your dick away. He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're gonna get for now. He's doing a good job here, a commendable performance of I don't give a shit. Well, thank you. We'll talk to her. He points the beer can at you. Remember what I said. Freight train or pain. I'm going to take off now. So, she is relevant. Oh, okay. Kim, let's have a little chat here. You know what? Probably need more space. Let's have a look. Oh, do I want to... I probably don't need all this authority stuff on anymore. So let's lower my authority. Switch that on. What did I put on to give me more authority here? Ah, the shoes. I like perception shoes. They're pretty good. Hello. Kim?
Officer, what was that?
You mean the sweating and the fidgeting when he mentioned her name? Yes. I think I know that woman. The victim. Is there something I should know before we talk to her? Whatever you do, don't say the first thing. That's a good one. Yeah, definitely don't say the first thing. I asked her where we are, what city this is, maybe even what year, something like that. He shrugs. That's clearly your interrogation technique. Anything else? She knows I did some pretty crazy stuff before I passed out, that I partied hard, and not very mental healthily. Not very mental healthily. So she overheard you, or did you party together? So this is what it feels to be interviewed. I got nothing to hide. What if you do, but you just don't remember that you do? You'll get through it though. She overheard me listening to music and doing weird things from her room. It's the one next to yours. Anything else? She knows I didn't remember being a cop. Okay, he nods. That's manageable. I met her in the hallway after I woke up. Understood. You are not in good shape, Monday. And that's all. Our rhetoric told us not to say the first one. He nods. All right, officer. This is nothing. You feel fortified by his assurance. It's all going to be all right. Is it though? Nothing? You're still in for a bumpy ride here. Try not to mess it up. No, I think we're a lot more composed than we were the first time. We even know our name. I mean, first time, we didn't know our name. That's a huge problem when you're talking to people. And they go, like, hey, what's your name? And you go, I don't know. Wait. Not this one. So this is Kim's room. Yeah, okay. So we're going to go in here. The door is closed. There's a dent in the vinyl where you punched it before. I'm going to run my fingers across the dent. The little depression is all you could inflict on the door. You're just as alone as last time. Whatever kept you company in this world, whatever kept you safe has left your side, never to return again. Knock. White morning. It was morning all along. You should have seen it coming. It was right behind your eyes. Knock. Who is it? A woman's voice answers, muffled by the door. Tired. Controlled. This is the police. Can we come in? Come on up. The door is open, she shouts. I'm drying my hair. It sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere. You could snoop around before going up. Oh, obviously. Can't even make it seem like it's a question. I mean, for one, it's free money. Hotel bill calculations. Looks like she's had an extended stay. Wonder how much hers costs. Piles of dirty clothes. A woman's. Ooh. She's made around 4 months of payments for this room. Okay, been here a real long time then. At least, you know, temporary accommodations wise. You see the yard below. The corpse is no longer there. Well, yeah, because we got rid of it. In here? The medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills haphazardly stacked one on top of another. Of the other. There's also a toothbrush in there somewhere. Look at the toothbrush. It's been used quite a lot. But not for scrubbing blood off tiles or anything else interesting, it seems. This toothbrush belongs to someone who doesn't give a damn about her teeth. Look at the medications. Pharmaceuticals line the shelves, sheet upon sheet, and pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP. eye drops, blood thinners. There's quite a collection in here. Anything of note? He asked in a lowered voice. Let's search the bottles. Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histoperidol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads Nacra. Nacra. This has been used to treat opioid overdoses. Always handy to have around. Nacra. Opioid antagonist. Interesting. That's used for diamorphine overdoses. We have 2 skill ups, by the way. Huge. Lieutenant nods and looks at the door. Pill sheets? Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gottwaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? Well, this is going to take a little know-how. Well, we're already pretty good with our electrochemistry, but you know what? Might as well take an opportunity while we have it. Put on the gloves. Anything else give us electrochemistry? I'm sure we have something. Yeah, the triters. Oh, we're going full on odd looking to fully get in the mode. We must have something else that gives us electrochemistry, right? Maybe not. Huh. Okay. Let's find then. Let's have a look. 83. I'll take it. Let's go. That was a pass. A bright bottle, orange bottle with the Preptide stamped on it. In sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you were looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container. What's so exciting about this orange bottle? It's speed, man. Just what you're looking for. They call it dextroamphetamine and talk about psychological disorders. What we're seeing here is some scientifically advanced trucker speed. Lieutenant, I also see a brand called Preptide. Preptide, a euphemism for pharmaceutical amphetamine prescription speed. The fuck are you waiting for? Let's get super fucking preppy. No. I can control myself. Yeah. Yeah, I don't need to steal it. And our Trouters can switch back to the genes, probably. Wait, do the genes also give us electrochemistry? They do. I just swapped that's why we didn't get that huge bonus, because I just swapped electrochemistry for electrochemistry. Okay. Cool. Let's head up. We've still got quite a lot in the day, actually, that we still need to do, but, you know, I like that we've got stuff we can look at here. The bed has been hastily made. Let's have a look at the window. The window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo. Run my finger across the surface of the glass. Smooth as ice, there are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges, but the surface of the window is clear from the inside. No chips, no hairline fractures. Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer to inspect the surface. This window was recently replaced. Yeah, looks like it, yes. He adjusts his glasses. Alright, let's leave. And this is just a straight time to get out of here. Okay, let's head outside then. Okay, so the glass being recently replaced, there was probably a fight here. Okay. So we're learning a little bit more. Okay, what's this? Smell of cigarette smoke in the air, Astra menthol. I'm sure we've seen that before. This one? Look, a handful of dried white wildflowers. Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air. Catch them. Move your hand fast. The wind brushes them off the roof. They're gone. Aww. Cold coffee and an ashtray that looks like a hedgehog. Well, we meet again.
Welcome to the roof.
The young woman has a cigarette in one hand and a cup of coffee in the other. Her hair is still slick from the shower. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and lean.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Nice view you've got here.
It's much nicer now.
Her eyes wander north towards the yard, where the dead body used to hang, clearly visible from the roof, but no longer.
Thank you for that, officers. Truly.
There's something in her light brown eyes, a sadness, when she thinks about the death of that man. You mentioned a cleaning lady. I think I need one.
Oh yes, legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell is opened in there.
There are vortices of dark energy present, but not to hell, to another place, a third place, much different from our world.
A third place? Interesting. That's probably why the cleaning lady quit.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I believe you have already met my colleague from Precinct 41.
Have I ever? This is the biggest fan of ostentatious orchestrations I have ever seen in my life, and I have seen a few. Oh yeah, life gets hard, but we go on.
The chorus of the 35 single, megaphoning the entire human race, instills you with a fuck it all swagger that prompts one to plow into the grannies on your morning stroll. Well, I found something more downbeat for my next appearance. I'm going to whip out the tape of the Smallest Church.
That's the one. The small sad church song. I've missed it, I really have.
You have? Why?
The small church song tells it like it is, detective. Sad.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there. The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Ah, I see.
She takes a pensive drag of her menthol cigarette. Be careful. Ask something else first. When you go there, use words like, I hear you've been through something difficult. What is your name, miss, for the record? Plage, Amando. Same name that Titus gave you. It does sound Orangese, as does her accent. Her birthmarks also signal Orangi. Orangi, I think it is. You don't know why, but Orangese girls tend to come speckled with them. Are you from Orangi? Right, sir. Redfort, Republic of Orangi. I guess you could say I'm an Orangese expatriate. What is Orangi? A bad memory, officer. Bad memory of what? Of lilacs and lightning. She squints her eyes as if to see them in the distance. Parks, glass, aluminium. Redofort is a conference city. It's always autumn there, and night. At least it was for me. What's so bad about that? Nothing, if you're no longer there. The conference centers are filled with people who get angry at you if you do something wrong. Did you do something wrong? Sooner or later, everyone does. How old are you? I'm 28. She takes a drag. What do you do, miss? What is your specialization? Something stupid. Want to hear what's stupid? Somewhere in a one-room apartment on Boogie Street, a young man shows Patrol Officer Tilbrook his genital warts, asking if they're cancer. His partner, Emil Mullins, can't be there. He's in another apartment with another man who's showing him a dead dog under the radiator. It's dead, Mullins says. No, the man replies. I touched him, he's warm. Oh, no. That's good. He's warm, Mullins replies, because he's under the radiator. You're a cop? No, more stupid. Orange's lit. Orange's lit? Orange's literature. It's what I studied at the university. She raises both eyebrows. What's this Orange's literature about? Fear of failure, fear of death. How it sucks to be Orange's. All national literatures are. Only the name of the nation changes. If that's true, then Revacholian lit would fit you like a glove. RNG's lit, what do you do with it? Nothing, I do nothing with it. How do you make money then? Money is very important. Cool. She looks at the black note in your hand. I've made more money by just being than I have with RNG's lit. Being what? Many things. A roller skating instructor, a secretary, Miss Orange 37. She smiles. It's the world's most tired smile. Of course, she won a beauty pageant. She's very symmetrical. Could we take a look at your passport, please? I'm afraid you can't, officer. Why is that? Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets. Thank you for your candor. Why? They say so in your travel brochure, a tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river. How do I know you've told us your real name? If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than Lachie Amadou. It's a weird name. She seems to be telling the truth, sire. Okay then. Okie dokie. She pours herself more coffee. Thank you. That's it for the record. The record. So official. Nice room you got here. Yeah, it's pretty deluxe. That window's new. It is. She moves slightly to your left to check her reflection in it. Lieutenant makes a note in his notebook. He finds the answer unsatisfying. What are you doing here, in the whirling in rags? I'm wintering. How long have you been staying here? She calculates. About 4 months. I came in November. The bills downstairs concur. Why here? Here, in the whirling. Here in Martinez or here in Revachol? Here on the Insulindian Isola. I came to see the new world, she shrugs. It's a tourist thing. This is, by far, not the only reason she's here. She isn't overtly hiding it either. What happened to the old world? Conference centres, a lot of them. You have quite a collection of prescription drugs down there. Thank you, I've put a lot of time and effort into it, she says without any discernible irony. Narcomania is nothing to be proud of, miss. She almost spits out her coffee. What did you say? You heard what I said. Narcomania is a serious issue and nothing to scoff at, miss. I realise exactly what she's going to come up with here. She's going to say, you're one to talk. Oh my god. Now it's turning into narcomania. You'll be serious if it's 2 words. Her face lights up with laughter. I'm sorry, she gathers herself. The collection includes a Nacra, an opioid antagonist. Comes in handy when you've done too many opioids. Is that something that happens to you often, miss? His tone isn't aggressive, just inquisitive. Better safe than sorry, she takes a drag and smiles. You seem to have, among other things, Preptide. Oh yes, it's one of my favourites. It cures many ailments. Like what? Like not being able to stay up for 36 hours. She thinks, not being happy, it cures those ailments. It's just a mirrored speed molecule, basically. That's as far as it goes then. Very funky. She takes a drag, looking you straight in the eye. I have other questions for you. Okay. She takes a pensive drag of her cigarette. Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke. They tell us you've been through something difficult. Something difficult? She raises her eyebrows. I've been through at least half a dozen things, difficult things. Which one do you mean? Were you sexually assaulted, miss? By sexually assaulted, you mean raped? She takes a quick drag, unperturbed. Yes. It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it? It's almost 5 o'clock. She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unbothered. Actually, it's already afternoon. Is it? Squinting, she takes a look around. The spring sun is high in the sky. People pass below. It is afternoon. She looks into her coffee cup. Time flies, man. So were you? Yeah. She draws out the word. I'm gonna go with not raped. I don't want to say that shit about him. By him, she must mean the victim. Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, you know, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more. She searches for the word, then shrugs. Rapeable. It's all very organic, her mannerisms, her movements. If she's acting, she's quite gifted. By they, she means the Hardy Boys. Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted? Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery, sexual assault maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier. Wait, Titus asks you to spice things up for us? Pretty much. She cradles her coffee cup in both hands, warming them. So what did happen between you and the victim? We partied. Wait, partied? Where have I heard that before? A lot of partying going on. From Titus, about her and Titus's relationship. That's where you heard it. What kind of partying? The kind I do? With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that. Harder than this? I didn't know that was physically possible. Oh, it is. She takes a long drag. You're still alive. Oh, what did you do when you partied? We drank, sir. He takes a sip of her coffee. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him. What else? Stimulants. Speed also had that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex. You were lovers? I guess you can say that, yes. A bit. Lovers, it's such an emotional word. But there was something there. We did enough drugs for there to be. How did you two meet? Lieutenant's voice is quiet, calm. Downstairs. She taps the roof with her 10-centimeter heel. At the bar. He was on some sort of assignment. A military man, as you probably know. He had a cool, scary scar. When was this? A month ago, something like that. It must have been hard for you seeing him there. Oh yes, she says bitterly. I've had a great view from the roof out of the bathroom window in my dreams. A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look at to the lieutenant. You called us the RCM. Yes. Jackpot. The call, reporting a hanging. That was you? I made it. She nods. I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching. Reporting crimes is confidential and never shall miss. Before we go on, if it's snitching, then why do it? Because I couldn't handle it anymore. She takes a drag, her voice thick with disgust. None of these people called. He just kept hanging there. They started stripping him. Tearing off his armor, demeaning him, throwing rocks at him. The caller's voice was disguised. I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little. Nicked it? How? With nail clippers, I diverted some radio fuzz into the cold wire. You're right to suspect there might be some foul play involved with the broken phone line. And in the process, you broke the landline downstairs. Did I? She looks into her coffee. Fuck, I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing. Jigsaw falling into place. This is satisfying. Good catch. I appreciate the symmetry. Still, that's pretty clever tampering. Simple and clever, crossing the lines like that. Seems like you had some idea. That was nifty. Thanks. She manages to smile. Looks like She looks a bit like a little girl who's been complimented on her bike repair skills. Why go through all the trouble? I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk too. I was probably afraid the union was listening in. The locals say they have ears in the wires. We're not entirely convinced about the answer, but okay, let it slide. Pushing won't help here. Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do. I didn't want to, sir, but if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there. So what can you tell me about him? Name, eyes, age? I'm sorry, I can't do it. She puffs on her cigarette. Not right now, maybe later. I kept seeing him, like he is now. I can't talk about this. I don't know. Hair? Another puff, more nervous. I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later. Are you sure you weren't raped? I'm 89% sure. That mean you're 11% not sure? You know how it is. Do you? Do I? She flicks the ash away. Maybe you don't. The ash lands on her jumpsuit. She brushes it off. There are numerous cigarette burns on the silvery scales, easy to see now that you're closer. In conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go from mild to medium not raped here. Sexual assault is a serious matter. I need a serious statement from you. Serious? She takes a long, hard drag of her cigarette, then stretches her neck. You hear her cracking in her shoulders. Let me make this 100% clear then, officer. I was not sexually assaulted. Would I be this flippant if I had been? So what did they hang him for, if not rape? He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing, she thinks. But you probably know all about it. And his role in the strike was what? I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean, but I understood it was dangerous. And they lynched him for it? She nods. How do the Hardy Boys know you? They're frequent guests downstairs. She looks at the floor, it's tarred. They have a booth for Union members. They're probably down there now. And how did you meet? Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter. Did you party? A little, yeah. Like you partied with the deceased? No, not as hard. I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys? I have. Which one? Which one, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously, but as I said, it's been a long winter. Thank you for telling us, Thank you for telling us all of this, miss. She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid. We should head back downstairs, officer. Lieutenant looks at you. We may have things to discuss here. Add something else before we go, a little thing. She nods. Silvery cigarette fume disappears into her mouth. I don't have a lot of volition. We'll return to this later, miss. Why not? I'll be here until 11, drinking coffee most likely. Okay, well, we have a ton of things that increase volition. So let's chuck these on. So I have this. Neck item that increases volition. I have the armor, which is an interesting thing to wear, given that, you know, it was his armor. We have anything else that raises volition? Maybe. Volition's the kind of thing I never put any points into, so we'll see. I think that might be it for volition. Yep, that's it for volition. But we did get a thing. Nope, I thought that's what the sound was. Right, question her about the dead man. Let's talk to her.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
It's a very low chance of success. I could drink I could have my drug, which would increase it again. And I can increase volition some more. Which one's volition underneath? It's underneath psych. I could definitely push it up a little bit. We have -1 damage. Is that due to a thought we're learning? Or is that due to a thought we have? No? I don't know why we have -1 damage to volition. We'll leave that for just now. Well, I'm thinking about it. Is there anything I want to do to... I could take that. That would give me like 26% chance, something like that. I don't know. Then we could try it. Best we're getting is like a 50% chance if we put 2 points into it. Obviously, we do like a 20, 30, 42. Yeah, I don't think we're quite there on that. I think we need more info. I think we need more info before we can do that. Right. Let's stick on the mesh one again and then put on the bow tie. Right. Let's head into this one. We haven't been here yet. Barred door. There's a small heavy door. There is no lock in sight. Where does it lead? Where does this lead to? I don't know. He makes a note in his notebook. This is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door. Do you think it's important? I don't know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case. The vigilantes and the cadaver and... he nods towards the young woman. A number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It is not unimportant. See, the main investigation and the door below are merging into a stereo investigation. I hate it when that happens. I can try and kick it open. Push. It's barred from the inside. You hear the bar rattle in the brackets. Sounds like it's heavy too, very sturdy. Must be something valuable inside to go through the trouble of protecting it. The door is very sturdy indeed. We probably want to drink before we go in there. We do have some things that can increase our physical instrument, but yeah, we probably want to drink. I am definitely leaving the room before I speak to Kim. Right, hey Kim. Let's chat.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy Boys. Half their reasoning just went out the window.
Do you think this will make them cooperate? Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision not to corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan. Why did she tell us all of that? What else could she have done? Lie? You saw there was no way to lie and get away with it. You would have caught it. I would have caught it. If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her. Something is off here. You think so? A shadow runs across his face. She seemed forthcoming, unusually so. Being so forthcoming about some things is a good way to obscure other things. The best liars are always forthcoming. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our investigation will bring us back here soon enough. And just get rid of that little marker. With that, I think I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.